Again, we're outside the camp. This time we're going to do something different, and this time we should hopefully get the right bus. The boat trip we're going on are doing a pick-up from the hotel. We're waiting to show that the Woodworth has been about a 10-minute drive from the centre of Dalyan, but they're kind of going to come and pick us up, take us to the boat. Not so sure about dropping us off. If they don't, it's fine anyway, because we can go to the bank and have maybe a drink and something like that, just to sort of refresh ourselves after a hot day at sea. I think all in all, it's about 8 hours, I think, this trip, 9:30 till 5, getting back to Dalyan at 5 o'clock. So it's a full day. I think it includes like a bit at sea, then you stop off at Bay for an hour and a half, stop off somewhere else for an hour, stop off somewhere else for an hour or two. There's a barbecue, dinner, water. I'm assuming alcohol's available on the boat, not so sure. Probably not a good idea if I'm snorkeling, but yeah, we'll just see. But yeah, I'm looking forward to this. We're on our way now. Bus have just picked us up, 9:10. Going to get to the little dock area and get the ferry. See, the views are already good, red hot. You might hear the aircon, which is absolutely fantastic. Don't really want to get off the bus already, but you know, boat trip should be good. So we've got on the boat. Currently up to now we are the only people on here, and what a spectacular boat it is. I mean, so far there's only us, as I said. There's lounges just behind us, there's all the views around here of the harbour. There's a few more people to come, but I don't think it's going to be full by any stretch. So that's the view down the river in which we're going to head. Obviously the boat there is a place just where the flag is on the front where you can sit down. There's also a covered area. Coffee and tea is all free. Help yourself. Oh, in 32 degree or whatever it is, having a Turkish cup of tea. So yeah, just thought I'd try it anyway just before we set off. Yeah, it's just really eerie. Like, we are literally currently the only ones on the boat entirely. There is supposed to be a few other people, but at the moment we can't see anybody. So who knows? If not, it's going to be like our own little chartered boat. Why on earth I thought it was a good idea to have a cup of tea in this seat? I'm sweating.
Everything for nothing, that's why.
Because what, sorry?
Because it's Yorkshire and wants everything for nothing, that's why.
That is kind of true, yeah. But I just figure it's part of the culture and it's Turkish tea, so we're going to have it. I think we're getting ready to go. Another couple of British people have just got on. There's like a little area at the front where the flag is. I think you might be able to dive off, I'm not so sure. If not, I can get the best Kate Winslet on. Yeah, you can hold me, can't you? Kate Winslet style.
I will not. Oh, am I the man in this bit of the relationship?
Because it's the way the world is nowadays. I will go on.
Rocking it, this one.
It's not very nice. Here's the boat so far. Got us on that little bar. They're complimentary coffees and teas. Little bar on, so I think there's a toilet down there as well, potentially. Looks like a room down there, actually. There is a room. Morning. Hi. So we've left Dalyan now and we're just heading sort of out towards Turtle Beach. Picardi Bay, I think, is the first stop. This bit of the water is known as the Dalyan Strait, heading out towards Turtle Beach where we were yesterday. I think we're going a bit further around than that and going to this Picardi Bay, which is meant to be really beautiful, crystal clear waters. I think we'll get 45 minutes there to do a bit of snorkeling, a bit of swimming. Then we move on to another cove and we get 2 hours there. You get your barbecue dinner, 2 hours to chill out and swim. I think there's another, like a thermal spring somewhere in a little cove as well we do. So it's going to be a full day, probably going to be quite tiring, but this is nice. So we've been on the boat trip now about an hour, hour and a quarter. We're just pulling into the beautiful blue Picardi Bay. You might just see behind us, there's a couple of other boats here, but the waters are so blue, so clear. I think we'll get 45 minutes here for a swim. I've got my snorkel with me, but looking like it's quite rocky, so I think I might see some stuff. Unfortunately, I don't have an underwater camera though. To be honest, it's not oversaturated with boats too much either. There's about 4 or 5 boats, but that's not too bad. A lot of the boat trips tend to sort of go to a different area. This one's a bit more remote in where it goes. Look at that for absolute clear blue water. That is not a bad place to anchor up for the morning. We're just leaving the bay now then, had our first swim for 45 minutes. Lovely, refreshing in the blue sea. I didn't record anything, I left my phone on the boat, so I couldn't really video, but is that refreshing, Lee?
Yeah.
Very much so.
Really nice.
Good, good. Let's carry on along the coast and on this little beauty. Well, I didn't realise this was part of the tour, just kind of like in these little coves and these little bays. See how clear the water is, it's absolutely beautiful. So I think this is our bay where we're stopping for a couple of hours to have our lunch and stuff. I think he said as well, because it's so shallow, the water, that you can't actually sort of pull the boat in, so there's paddle boards I think we have to paddle board to the shore with. but there's all these caves to explore. This deep bay looks absolutely fantastic. Can't wait for this. I think it's a barbecue grill, as I said. They did say they're doing a vegetarian option for the mushrooms, peppers, bits and pieces like that. I think for the meat eaters it's fish or chicken and vegetables and associated things like that, so that should be quite nice. So yeah, this is our cove. This is the cove we're going to stay at for a few hours. Basically got your own little beach, you can jump off the boat or whatever, so yeah, this is pretty damn nice. I mean, there's nobody else there, which already makes it special. So Leah, how is it?
Amazing, absolutely amazing. I'm so glad we came on it. It's beautiful, the boat's beautiful, the scenery is beautiful, it's amazing, everything's amazing. Yep,
absolutely fantastic sort of beach area. Going to have a swim, going to have a snorkel. Hopefully it'll be a bit better than the last one because there was no fish to see out there. We saw these two weird ones, like long ones with like a long nose. I'll see if I can find an image and find out what they are and put that in for you, just because I was intrigued as well. I was mistaken earlier, this is actually Picardi Bay. Look at the water there though, that is amazing. Like I said, there is paddle boards you can borrow so you can go around into the coves further on. We might do that depending on how busy they are. That is just amazing. This is fantastic. I just thought I'd come in and grab myself a snorkel. The paddle boards are all full at the minute, so I figure I'll go and get my snorkel. Like yesterday, go and have a little look, see if there's any more fish. So we've just left Picardi Beach now. We've had a lovely feast, some koftas, some chicken. There was like a meze, some pasta, some vegetables, some salad, some yogurt with like cucumber and stuff, and really nice. Carrying on now into another little cove or another bay. I think we will go for a swimming area. We might actually be going to a thermal baths area as well. I think you mentioned that earlier. It's cold water underneath and then warm on the top or something. So we're gonna. I think that's one of our destinations. We've met a few British people too. We've been chatting to just on the boat. They've stayed in Dalyan for a little while. They've been coming for 28 years, so we've been having a chat with them. I think the plans are now, I'd say, to go to this hot springs or whatever it is. We might have another cove, I'm not quite sure. We've got another 3.5 hours on this trip for 35 quid, but I can't complain of. Also, I would say that bay, Picardi Bay, is possibly the bluest seas I've ever seen, and I have seen some blue seas.
You'll be living your good life, catch a glimpse from the outside, then you see me now, see me now, see now. Don't need any timeline to prove that this is my life. I can see it now, see it now, see now. You'll be living your good life, catch a glimpse of the outside, then you see me now, see me now, see me now.
I don't know when I'll learn, but I cannot paddleboard to save my life, so I'm going to try, I'm going to keep going. But yeah, it was nice, 3 paddleboards on the boat so you can have a little go and experience, but some of the water is so blue, so good. It's inviting. The only criticism I've got is that I've had my snorkel and not been able, nearly fell off the boat, not been able to see sort of any fish particularly, but I suppose that's what it is. There's not that many rocks around, to be fair. I think they've just told us that there's a turtle somewhere in the water ahead of us. We'll just have a little look. This will be nice. And just... Well, that was a fantastic experience. We just pulled up into the bay and we've just seen, like, apparently they do a little bit of turtle feeding. There were some crab's legs in the water and the guy pulled up and you could see them. You just sort of see the top of the shell under the water, and the next thing you know, they breached a couple of times. There was 2 of them that we've seen, so that just totally made this totally worth it. Seeing them in the natural environment, really, really happy about that. So yeah, we have seen turtles at Turtle Beach. So this is kind of why we chose to do this type of lifestyle, to get these experiences. You don't just get these on a day-to-day basis. I mean, we're in Turkey, in a natural area of loggerhead turtle breeding, and we've managed to see them. So this is kind of just confirms yet again why we do live this lifestyle. It's not for everybody, I appreciate that, but for us personally, me and Leah, I think this is kind of how we want to spend our life. We've got watermelon, Willie. Beautiful, nice little refreshment. We've just been to what the locals know as Thermal Lake. In the distance there you might see half a dozen boats or so just behind Leah. Quite strange really, we sort of jumped in, it was cooler on top, but as you got further down it got warmer. Like you was floating around, your toes was warm, your upper body was a little fresh, but sort of such a strange type of thing. I mean, it is getting full of boats, there's boats dotted about all over, but we've just come out and give us a bit more a bit of watermelon. We've had a lovely meal, the meal was fantastic to be honest. Sometimes on boat trips they are out special, but that was really nice. So yeah, I think we've got about 40 minutes or so and we're back to, we should be passing the Rock Tombs and then we should be back to Dalyan. Let's say on this boat there's been a little table there where we all had our meals together. Little bar there, that's where the captain is, the people on front of the Brits who we've been talking to most of the day. But yeah, it's been a good day to be honest, been really enjoyable. We're almost back now where we got the boat this morning, and I'll give you a quick idea. Now there's a lot more boats sort of coming in at the end of the day. I'll give you a quick idea of just how many there is around in this bay. So you had to take your Crocs off when you got on this boat, but the guy, the junior captain, Captain Ethan, had just got them all out, so all your shoes are there lined up ready for you to go. Been a really good tour actually, really impressive. So we're going to leave a little tip and then we're going to go find some money. So this was our boat who was on this morning. I didn't really get to take much of a picture of it, but yeah, it's been spot on. So all the boat trips are just starting to come in, some have already come in. What did you think, Lee?
Oh, it was brilliant. I would 100% recommend that to anybody. It's brilliant.
Highly enjoyable as well to see the sort of the turtles on it. We've just said goodbye to the Brits we met on board. We might meet them again tomorrow because we're going to have a day in Dalyan. But like I mentioned earlier, we're going to try and find a cash machine out to get some money out. Well, back at the campsite now, just heading for a couple of beers, a bit of fizz. It's been a tiring day to be honest. We've had quite a sort of busy day. I think we've been out 9 hours, 8 hours, something like that in the sun. Luckily we had a little bit of shade on the boat, but yeah, it's been really good, really enjoyed it. We're going to have another day tomorrow and go to Dalyan again, meet the people we met on the boat today. So for today's video, that'll do. Thanks for watching.